Hello, today I wanted to do a quick demonstration on my brand new Autumn AI actions. As of right now, I have not named them just yet, but I wanted to demonstrate them on a couple images, whoops, not that one, with some kind of different scenery in the background. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get started with this one. I'm just gonna hit Command J. You can import these in Lightroom or Adobe Camera Raw. I really like to use them in Adobe Camera Raw just because with my workflow, I usually do a couple more steps after I'm finished applying the actions in Photoshop, and it's just more convenient for me. So I am just going to now go up to Filter and go to Camera Raw. I'm going to hover over to this right here, which is going to bring up my presets. As you can see, this is straight out of the camera. The colors are really nice, but they're also kind of boring. So I just want to quickly, I'm going to just hover over all of these, which will show you exactly how powerful and nice they are. So the first one that I like to do is the dreamy matte background. It's kind of just a step that I take when I'm working with my fall images. And I'm just gonna hover over. This is called Earthy Elegance, and this is just so pretty. This is Harvest Hue, which is also really beautiful. And of course you have this slider right here, which could bring up and down the intensity of any of these presets. So I'm just hovering over each one of them. Harvest Hue, Pumpkin Patch, Steel Blue Serenity, which is really pretty if you're going for a little bit more muted greens. I really like that one too. And this applies it to the entire image, and some just apply it to the background, where some will apply it to the entire image. So I wrote that out so that you know exactly what it's doing. This is Subtle Sympathy. This is Add Clarity to my subject, brighten my entire subject, lift shadows on the entire subject. These won't apply because eyes aren't shown in this picture, but I'll show you. This is Airbrush Face and Body Skin. And then you'll probably want to do some skin warmth after you apply these presets. Otherwise, your subject may not match the background. And then of course, Clothing Pop. So I'm just gonna apply, let's see, for this particular image, I think my favorite, maybe, I don't know, I kind of like, this is another problem that I have. I kind of like all of them. Let's see, maybe I'll add clarity, but I'm gonna bring it down a little bit because I kind of like that painted look. And I think I'm going to do Harvest Hues and maybe lower the opacity a bit. And Airbrush Face and Body Skin, and then I'll just bring it down so it looks natural. And I'm just gonna hit OK. I don't know about you, but that was pretty fast to just click 3 presets and have a fully edited image. Before, if I were to do that by hand, that would have easily taken me 45 minutes, but times have really changed and I'm just so excited about that. All right, so let's give the next picture a different look. This is actually me and my husband. I couldn't really find an unedited fall session. I have this thing where I like to immediately delete after my sales session because I don't like clutter. And I feel like if there's too many pictures on my computer, it just makes me cuckoo. All right, so again, we can do the dreamy matte background, which is really nice on this image. I may dial it down a little bit to see a little bit of the detail. And another nice thing is if you are doing this in Lightroom, you can apply the same setting to a whole group of pictures. So everything will just match and flow and have consistency, which is so nice too. I really like the Steel Blue Serenity. It's kind of romantic. I'm probably going to lift shadows on the entire image and just bring it down. And then I'll airbrush before I decide, bring it down so it's a little bit more natural. clothing pop, and then I'm also going to bring it down. And then trying to think. I really like this harvest hue. And you can like, obviously that would be way too much. Maybe just like a little hint of it. And then I'm gonna hit okay. And then I wanna show you on a family image where everyone's face is showing, where you can see more of what these actions do. But look at the difference. It's really fast. All right, so let's move on. Okay, this image for an example, I'm gonna hit Command J to make a background copy. And I'm gonna go to Filter and Camera Raw. All right, back into my presets. So I'm gonna start down here, and I am going to, let's see, lift for the entire subject, lift shadows, and I'm just gonna bring it down so it's a little bit more natural. We can do eye brighten. This is gonna brighten everybody's eyes. Brighten the whites of everybody's eyes, which I'll bring down a little. And you can always, of course, zoom in to make sure. That it hasn't, brightened too much, but I can tell from here it looks good. And then we can add skim warmth. It's set to higher setting so that you can adjust. So obviously I'm gonna dial that down. And then we will airbrush. Everybody's already airbrushed and it's only applying it to the skin. And then of course I'm gonna dial it down until I think it looks natural. So this is where you really see the beauty in these actions. It's like, whoa, did you see that? Like I just clicked on it and everybody's already airbrushed. And then I'm gonna do brighten entire subject, add clarity. I'm gonna bring down the clarity a little bit. All right, and for this image, oh, that's really pretty. I really like the dreamy matte. Just gonna bring it down a little. I do really like this earthy elegance on this image. I'm just going to turn it down a bit. Now, because this, I need to change this actually, I need to change where it says background. This is actually on the entire image. I was still actually, no, it's not. I think I need to go, I'm gonna go back to skin warmth, and I think that's, there we go. It just made the skin too warm. I'm gonna leave that off on this particular image. But earthy elegance looks really nice. I'm sorry, I thought I turned this ringer off. I think that looks really nice. It just gives it that pop of color. And if you want to layer them, of course you can, but I'm just loving this one in particular. And then sometimes I'll hover back on to like lift shadows. Right about there. I'm gonna go back to airbrush and just maybe do a little bit more. Right about there looks good. And then clothing pop. I'm just gonna do a little bit of that to bring out all those colors, and I'm just gonna hit okay. And look at the difference. And then I wanna do one, I'm gonna edit an image quickly without kind of like talking and show you in a realistic manner how long this would actually take. So it's 1. I'm just trying to decide. 2. 3. We go maybe add a little more color, for an example, to the background. That's it. It's like crazy fast. And probably, like, honestly, to me, if this were my image, I would be happy here. If I wanted to, maybe for an example, I don't know, I'm gonna hit Command J. Maybe make the background a little bit richer. I could do multiply mode and then just bring it down and then go right here to select subject and then just create a layer mask and hit Command I, and that just applies some richness to the background and it took it off of us. So yeah, if you wanted to, you know, like further enhance after running the actions, you can do it that way. But honestly, other than me pushing my roll in right there, I don't know if there's anything else that I really want to do. I probably would change, when I did edit this image, I did the subtle steel and I changed the maroon color, which I can show you what I did. And then I just fixed my hair. So I went to color balance and into magentas, and I just adjusted the color of the dress to like more of like a rust. I can't remember exactly the color, or a red, but yeah, I mean, super simple. I hope you guys love this set as much as I do. I am super excited for fall, and I just love these presets and how easy they make life. Hope you guys enjoy. And also, just in case you're not a Finding North member, you can purchase, you'll have access to these actions if you're a monthly member. For monthly memberships, things expire after 30 days. So you would want to download them as soon as you see the items, because they will expire. For quarterly and yearly members, you have access to these like all the time. And if you don't care to be a member, you can purchase these presets separately. I have tons of presets and actions if you are a subscriber that you have access to. So it's definitely, you get more bang for your buck if you're a subscriber. But if you're seriously just wanting presets, you have that option too. Thank you guys so much for watching.